Hi, I'm Jonah Guelzo, a sound designer and re-recording mixer based out of Central Virginia. Now, I'm very familiar with pro sound effects libraries. I own quite a few of their libraries myself. But today I just want to give you a brief tour of the master library specifically, and just kind of give you an idea of what to expect from this massive library, just kind of the breadth of sounds you can search for and get out of it. And then, especially coupled with any kind of sound effects searching software, just with the rich metadata and stuff, just really allows you as a sound editor, sound designer, just to be able to search for sounds really quick, and really just be able to account for pretty much most every type of project coming in. You're really going to find a lot of sounds that cater to what you need. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Just going to open up the hard drive master library. We have a wealth of content at our disposal here, so lots of different libraries within this large library here. All the different subsections, subfolders, all really nice and neatly organized. It's really easy to navigate to different things you're looking for, alphabetical order, etc. My personal way of working with sound effects and finding what I want is utilizing a sound effects database software. In my example, we're looking at Basshead here. So we got our PSE master library here, so we can see just within the description, just all this rich metadata. So what this helps us do is we're able to really hone in essentially on what we want. So let's search for something here. Let's search for user interface. I just did a sci-fi movie, so lots of sounds like this were very useful. Just kind of randomly audition sounds here. So just all sorts of content there for buttons, for just confirmation sounds, what have you. Got a lot of ambient textures, got some jungle sounds. Lots of different variety within certain kind of subsections of sounds. Lots of great impact sounds. Smacking or punching, what have you. Let's do punch. Car buys. Fast. Yeah, so just, the more keywords that you put in, it's going to help you just narrow in on what you want. I'm going to really quickly just show just a quick example. I'll take one scene and just quickly cut a few sounds in just to show you, what kind of results you can get within a really short amount of time. Just keywords, searching for these sounds and implementing them within the DAW. So let's take a look at that. I just picked a really quick scene. Little excerpt from a film that I just completed, a sci-fi film called Norman. So let's go ahead and just cut in some sounds. So it's kind of like this futuristic lab portal. They turn on they do some interface stuff, do some ambient textures, and then we have this time machine portal thing, open up, spool up. Let's just really quickly add in some sounds. So let's just start with some ambient textures. 30 minutes later and cut in some sounds just really quick to the scene. Just to give you, I mean, again, just a really simple idea of what you can do using this library. So I have like dialogue track here from the actual film, and then everything else has been cut in from the master library. Some backgrounds, some interface sounds, some portal stuff, even cut in a quick when the fellow goes through the portal at the end. So let's just play it back real quick.
All right, start it up.
Portal polarity initiated. Beginning countdown sequence.
We'll just skip at the end here. Yeah, so some kind of fun elements going on there. We'll just solo real quick these backgrounds. Okay, so it just kind of layers that environment real quick, kind of gives it an ethereal feel, like a futuristic kind of feel, since you're in maybe a bigger space. Some user interface stuff, little swipe movement, then some beeps stuff. Yeah, so just some transitional elements, some kind of computer beep sounds, confirmation sounds, what have you. Let's solo this. So kind of like that initiation startup sound, and then some kind of big like mechanical sounds, and just kind of wheels moving. Something to kind of give this time machine portal some weight and make it feel more visceral and tangible and real. Just some little computer sounds for this UI thing. Basically like a little data stream thing I found, some different just like computer processing stuff, so lots of content that way. And then all sorts of just sounds here to make up kind of the portal sound. So some nice little resonance qualities. Kind of hum, just electric energy. This force field kind of sound kind of goes right to left, gives, you know, some kind of nice fun movement there. A distorted pulse kind of gives it an just an eerie feel. Little tension. Some more hums. Use just like an air conditioning sound and low past it, just to give even a little bit more movement, you know, like this maybe is, you know, a real thing. Yeah, and some different kind of electrified stuff. Kind of electrical elements, since, you know, kind of feels like, you know, there's energy and stuff arcing across that space. And then at the end here, just a bunch of different kind of sci-fi sounds, bunch of different transitions. Little whoosh just to take us in initially. Just energy stuff, a little LFE drop. Yeah, so it just makes for little fun little outro sequence or sound there. Yeah, so that wraps up just my brief tour of the master library. Again, this is just picking the real surface of what you can do with this library. Again, just such a huge wealth and variety of sounds, high quality sounds that you can really mangle and just mess about and compound and do a lot of fun stuff with. And just so many different subsections that will fit, you know, basically any kind of genre you can think of, from sci-fi to, you know, cars and vehicles to impacts and fight scenes and gore and what have you. So, you know, if you consider this library, I think you'll be very happy, as I have been. So that's it. Appreciate you taking the time to just sit down and check out the master library with me. I'm Jonah Guelzo. Talk to you guys later.